Well, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Shelby. This is True North Budgets. Sorry, the train is ridiculously loud right now. I live in a really small town in eastern Montana, and we have train tracks that run through town, and apparently they decided to go through town and blare their horns right now. But my name is Shelby. This is True North Budgets. I don't remember if I said that or not. My husband Tanner and I are on a journey to pay off our debt and catch up in our sinking funds so that we can set ourselves up for a bright financial future. If that journey sounds interesting to you, be sure that you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and leave a comment below. But today we are going to be doing a cash stuffing for the third week of September. I know that I was caught up when I filmed my budget with me. I ran into a major snag in editing that video, and I'm still trying to get it figured out, so that's why that hasn't gone up yet. So this will probably also be behind. I'm going to have to film a few videos this week, actually, over the next couple of days, and I'll try to release them throughout the week because, as I mentioned in a couple of my previous videos, we are going out of town on Wednesday morning early. Tanner's mom is having surgery, so if you could keep her in your thoughts, help her to feel at peace with the surgery. But she's having surgery Wednesday morning, so we are driving to go be with her. And I don't know how long we're going to be gone for. We should be home. We're hoping to be home Thursday or Friday, but if anything goes wrong or anything like that, then we will stay as long as needed. So I just really have no idea how long we're going to be gone for. It could be a day, it could be 3 days, it could be a week. So yeah, we're just going to kind of play it by ear. But with that in mind, I wanted to film a couple of videos ahead of time so that I could post those while we're away. I am going to take my laptop and my editing equipment so that while we're sitting in the hospital waiting for her surgery to be done, I can work on editing. The view probably changed again a little bit, not a little bit, a lot. I finally got my new phone mount, and you guys, I love it. I wish that I could angle the view a little bit, but I love that I can have it sitting on my desk. I'll insert a picture of the one that I have, and I can put a link in too, just in case anybody's interested in trying to find an overhead phone mount. But the one on the stand that I had, it just was really not working out very well. I kept bumping it because I had to position it basically right in front of me. So if I wasn't careful about where I put my arm, I would hit the stand. So yes, this overhead one is up on my desk. It's actually right over here for where you guys are sitting or watching. So yeah, there's that. That's why the view is different again. I was able to get an overhead mount, and yeah, so far I am loving it. But let's go ahead and get into the cash stuffing. It is pretty late, and I don't want to be up super late. It's currently 10:21 on Sunday. So that's Tanner and I, if you guys can even see that. That's Tanner and myself and our little dog Nala. That was one of our engagement pictures. So yeah, we should have, I don't actually know if I counted up the total. I think we should have $541. So let's go ahead and give this a count really quickly. We have 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, oh goodness. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I lost count, you guys. 1, 52, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 505, 10, 15, 20, 5, 35, 40, and 41. So it is all here. I don't know what happened in the middle of that. I like lost all realm of thought on how to count and was just on autopilot with the 20s. But how was your guys' weekend? What did you guys do? Did you do anything fun? We watched a little bit of our show. What we've been watching, Once Upon a Time. It's kind of a, I don't know if anybody's ever seen it that is watching, but it's kind of like a dark twist on fairy tales. And I've seen the first like 4, maybe 5 seasons. I think I've seen part of season 5, but there's a total of 7 seasons, so there's quite a bit that I haven't seen still. And then Tanner's never watched it before, so we've been watching that together. We watched a few episodes of that on Friday, and then Saturday we went over to his parents' house and had a game night, and we took over dinner. I mean, it wasn't anything super extravagant by any means. I made spinach artichoke dip, and we just got frozen wings and put them in the oven. I said air fry because that's usually how we cook them at home, but we were over at their house, so we didn't do that this time. But yeah, we just took some wings and some dip, and I made a little like meat and cheese tray, and we just kind of snacked, and we played a bunch of rounds of Pandemic before realizing that we were playing it wrong and had actually already won twice. So yeah, we were thinking that you had to. Pandemic is a cooperative board game, so all of you have to work together to cure all of the diseases or whatever. Well, there's 4 different diseases, and we were thinking that you had to completely eradicate all 4 of them, which means to take all of the colored cubes off the board. But really, you only have to find a cure for all 4 of them. And we did that multiple times. So yeah, there's that. But it was really fun. I really, really like game nights. So if you guys have any game suggestions, let me know. Especially ones that you can play with a lot of people. Just for like holiday times, we like to play games around the holidays, and there's usually a big group of us, and most games are either 2 to 4 or 2 to 5 players, so it's really hard to find games that you can play with like 8 to 10 people. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I am not really picky on games. I like all of them. I think Tanner's mom likes all of them as well. Sorry about my washer in the background also. His dad does not love like complicated games. He likes things to be relatively straightforward. Tanner's kind of the same way, but he'll also play some of the more complicated ones with me. So we like a pretty big variety of games. Yeah. So let's see here. We're gonna, I don't have my wallet. Let me go grab that really quickly. Well, just kidding. I can't grab my wallet. I think it's out in the car, and I don't want to put shoes on to go out and get it. So I will do my wallet later. I will pull the cash out right now though. So in gas, we're going to be doing 50, and that will be 2 20s and a 10. So that will be for my gas. Not just mine, Tanner's too. And then for our gas, I don't typically spend the cash. I just pull it out so that I know it's allocated for that. Excuse me. We actually use an app called Upside, where you basically get cash back on all of your gas purchases if you redeem or like claim the little deal before you pump your gas. And you do have to pay with a card for that app. So we purchase all of our gas on our card. We're basically saving up those points. We have quite a few trips that we are needing to take next year throughout 2026. So we're just saving up our points to go towards all of that travel. But yeah, so I think I have my link for that down in the description of all my videos, but if it's not there, let me know and I'll try to remember to double check before I post this video too. So that's gas, and then groceries gets $2.50 every week, so that'll have $1.52, $2.20, $2.40, $2.60. Oh goodness, what am I doing today, you guys? So $2.40 and $2.50. So that will be for groceries. And then eating out is getting $30. And I just did that as a 20 and a 10. So I'm gonna set this off to the side. I will put this in my wallet probably tomorrow when I go do deliveries and stuff. So that'll work for that. Let's go ahead and jump into high priority. I worked on balancing these out a little bit more last week as I unstuffed. So beef has 5. Business currently has 50, 65, 66, and 67, and it's not being stuffed. Clothes, I think, just has $2. Yes. And then date night has 1, 2, 3, but it's also going to be getting 25. So it will now have 25, 26, 27, and 28. That's actually the only one being stuffed in here, but we can go through the rest of them too. Emergency is empty. Household has $1. Taxes has not, these placeholders are not accurate. It does have more than that. I just need to figure out what it actually has. And then toiletries just has 5, and travel is currently empty. So that is it for high priority. I need to clean my binders off a little bit. Then we'll jump to low priority. There's a few being stuffed in here. This first envelope is camping, and camping currently has 20, 35, and 36. We might try to squeeze out one more camping trip before it's too cold. We'll have to see how that goes. We, Tanner's parents have a tent that actually attaches to the bed of the truck. So we usually just set that up. It's a lot cheaper than pulling the camper. And we usually just go like, I think it's like 12 or 15 miles out of town. Right on the river, there's some little camping spots all set up. We usually just go there because it's pretty cost effective for us to go there. If we forgot anything, we can pretty easily come back into town and get it. And it's just easy, but still gets us out, and we're still camping because we're still having to do all of the camping related things. But yeah, we might try to do one more camping trip like early October, just depending on weather. But this is electronics. It has 15. And then furniture is empty. Same with hosting. Sam's Club has, let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Sam's Club has $14. I need to go to Sam's Club this week when we go for his mom's surgery. Self-care is getting stuffed, and it's getting 25. So we now have 20, 45, 51, and 52. Goodness gracious. So 52 in self-care. And then my spending is getting 5. Whoops, it was already open. And that's all that's in there. And then Tanner's spending is also getting 5. And he now has 20, 45, 55 in his spending. And that will wrap up our low priority. Next is going to be our medical. There's only one category being stuffed in medical, and shocker, I have not made my envelopes for this binder yet still. But it goes, this is copays, deductible, dental, optical, over the counter, pharmacy, supplements, and vitamins. So all the others are empty. Vitamins is getting 25 and has 27 now. I actually just got Tanner some more vitamins the other day when we went grocery shopping, and I need to order some other ones from Amazon that we can't get in store here. And last up for small binders is our pet fund. This is for Nala, our sweet doggo, and only one in here is getting stuffed as well. We've got pet care is empty. Her food is getting 15, and she's good on food for a while. She actually hasn't really been eating very well the last few days. She got really she had like a weird tummy thing on Friday. We woke up and she had gotten sick in multiple spots, like piles of food, and since then she has been really hesitant to eat her food. So I'm really nervous that I just bought a whole stock of food for like a month and a half and now she's not going to eat it. So we'll have to just kind of see. Today we put a little bit of rice in with her food so that maybe that would entice her to eat her food, and she did eat a little bit of it, so that's good. She could, I guess, just still be not really feeling the greatest, and I think it's just related to the anxiety from the other night. I told a story time in, I think, my Budget With Me video that she had like she has these very minor seizures, and she had one the other night, and she had that on Wednesday night. And so I think her getting sick on Friday is just all of the anxiety kind of catching up to her. So she could still just be, I don't know, she's acting fine, and she isn't really acting any different than she normally does. So I'm not super worried about it yet, but I guess we'll just kind of play it by ear. But I added 15, so we now have 10, 15, 20, 25, and 26. I got a really good deal on her food on Chewy. I got a coupon in the mail that was like $20 off your $40 purchase or something like that. So I ordered her a bunch of food. We don't usually get it from there, but it worked out to be a really good deal with that coupon. Her medicine has 2. Her miscellaneous and treats and vet are all empty. And then last up for binders is going to be our wedding binder. Getting closer each week to being able to close this binder out completely. Let's see, so bride, we are stuffing makeup, but hair has 20, 40, 60, 80, 95 in hair. And then makeup is getting 16. And it now has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 in makeup. And then accessories is empty, same with alterations, and same with clothes. Decor is not being stuffed. Food, however, is. Let's see, brunch is getting 30. So we'll do, goodness, 20 and a 10. So now brunch has 20, 40, 60, 75. And reception dinner is also getting 30, and it's currently empty. And then drinks is not being stuffed, but it has 20, 40, 60, 70. There's food. Gifts, we are only stuffing one, and it's going to be the bride gift. Girls is empty, guys is empty, family is empty, and then bride is getting 20, and it now has 20, 40, and 60. And then last up for this binder that's getting stuffed is clothes for the groom, and that will get 15. So we have 10, 15, 16, and 17 in groom clothes. Miscellaneous has 10, and then vendors, I think, is empty. Oh, no. Vendors has 20, 45 in rentals. So that is that. And then our honeymoon has like $2,008, I think. And stationery is currently empty. So that is it for our wedding binder, and that actually wraps up our cash stuffing as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for following along. Thank you for all of your support on my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.